This is just a short video on how to log your food with MyFitnessPal. So first, open up your MyFitnessPal app, and just note I'm using the free version, not premium. So this is your dashboard. It shows your calorie goals on the front page. It also shows your steps. If you have an Apple Watch connected or another activity tracker, you can input weight if you like. But we're going to focus on logging our food. So down here at the bottom where you see log food, just tap on that. Then if you're going to add a food that does not have a barcode, such as an apple, we're just going to hit add food under whichever meal we're inputting this food for, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or a snack. So hit add food. I'm doing it for breakfast. And then if your food item does not have a barcode, like an apple, we're gonna go search, and it's a Honey Crisp apple. And the items listed with the green check mark have been verified by MyFitnessPal as correct. So I usually try and hit one of those first. So if you're out and about, you're eating an apple, you don't have a food scale with you to actually weigh this would be the best alternative. So I'm gonna click on this top one with the green check mark. It's a medium Honey Crisp apple. Says it has 22 carbs, 0 fat, and 0 protein. Those are your macro breakdowns down there at the bottom. And let's say I had the apple, but I only ate half. So you can change the quantity. And this check mark up at the top, when you hit that, now hit the back arrow up here at the top of the screen on the left-hand side, back. Now it's in for your breakfast. Another way to input food is scanning a barcode. So on an item that does have a barcode, let's say we're still not using a food scale, that will be a separate video, but let's just say we are approximating how much we had. So I'm gonna have some peanut butter with my apple. So still under breakfast, I'm gonna hit add food, and this time my food has a barcode. So I'm gonna hit scan a barcode. Now here's my peanut butter, and there's the barcode. So a serving is 2 tablespoons. I think most people can be pretty good on eyeballing that, but it is hard because a tablespoon is a lot smaller than what a lot of people guess. So the best way would be to measure this, but if you're not measuring it, if you can't get out a tablespoon or a food scale, let's just give it our best guess. So let's say I did have about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to leave it at 1 for the number of servings. And down here at the bottom, you can see it tells you your carbs, your fat, and your protein. I'm going to hit the little check mark up at the top. Now it's in there for my breakfast. Same thing for lunch and dinner. I would recommend using a food scale to get these numbers as accurate as possible. But if you don't have access to one, if it's too much hassle, this would be the best alternative. You can see your macros that you have so far for your day. If you tap all these numbers up at the top where it says calories remaining, so you have goal minus your food plus exercise equals remaining. The only number you really need to worry about is food. Sometimes the exercise will show you have additional calories remaining, but workout trackers and fitness trackers are not going to be 100% accurate all the time. So we don't really factor in our exercise calories. All you want to look at is the number above the word food. So how much have you actually had for the day? Don't worry about how much it shows remaining if you've got some exercise calories in there, because we don't want to factor those in. So just look at food, see where you are, tap that set of numbers up there anywhere. It can just be in that whole section, just tap it. Now you can see your calories, your nutrients. If you tap that, I really just look at my fiber on this page. I try and get at least 25 grams a day, but it doesn't always happen. So you can look at your fiber. Then you have macros, and this is the page that I look at the most. So when I'm about halfway through my day, I'll look at this, see how much protein I've had, see how much more I need. I don't really look at those percentage numbers over there. I just look at the total grams next to the word protein. So just look at your protein grams. Your carbs and fats are in there as well, although those are second priority when it comes to tracking your macros. So number 1 is your calories, number 2 is your protein, and then carbs and fats. As long as you're not eating an extremely low or high diet in one of those two, they will usually just fall into place naturally. So you can still monitor the fat and carbs, but the most important thing to look at is the total grams of protein that you have so far. So now you can just hit the back arrow up here at the top. Now you're just back on the home page.